Omaha's news leader, chronicling the stories and people making a difference in our community. This is KETV News Watch 7's Chronicle.
There was 11 kilograms per day of lead being put into the Missouri River.
A century of pollution.
That's over 8,000 pounds a year. That's 4 tons of lead.
Children poisoned.
You remember if they did your finger?
For decades, the feds have worked with the city of Omaha to clean up the lead.
Yeah, we are part of a Superfund site, but we're cleaning it up. Wouldn't you rather bring your children and live in a house, an area that's cleaned up versus one that isn't cleaned up?
But are those efforts falling short?
I went to urgent care and got a blood test, and they were like, yeah, you got lead poisoning.
Today, Chronicle investigates life in the lead zone, past.
I want to make sure my great-great-grandchild and your great-great-grandchild is protected.
Present.
Unfortunately, my hands are tied at that I can only clean up at those levels, with our agreement with the EPA.
And future.
Triage mode is insufficient. Radical, widespread action needs to take place.
Tens of millions of dollars and more than a decade of work, all to make Omaha's soil less toxic. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm David Earl. 130,000 people in Omaha right now. They are living inside an EPA Superfund site contaminated with lead. It runs from the river west of 50th Street from Ames down to L. Since 2004, the EPA cleaned up more than 14,000 properties that tested high for lead. But not every property in the Superfund site qualified for remediation, including this home near 45th and Lafayette. Getting the backyard ready for winter. It's a routine sight this time of year. Maggie and Charles Fisher want to keep their space looking good after spending all summer sprucing it up.
I'd get home 5:30 every day. We'd work till 9:30, 10.
Backaches, sore muscles. You'd expect that from all the work outdoors, but that wasn't what Maggie was feeling.
It was like brain fog, constantly not being able to keep a thought in my head for longer than like 3 minutes.
Finally, a trip to the doctor would reveal the problem.
I went to urgent care and got a blood test, and they were like, yeah, you got lead poisoning.
The Fishers live here on the 4300 block of Lafayette Avenue. They bought the place 3 years ago. Here it is in the Omaha Superfund site. If a soil test showed lead at 400 parts per million or above, the feds would clean up the yard. This home tested at more than 3,000 parts per million. This property at 819. This one at 1,800. But in 2003, when the EPA tested the Fishers home, its lead levels came back at 141 parts per million, well below that 400 parts per million threshold the Fed set for cleanup.
We thought this is at least okay. We know that they did remediation between 2003 and 2013 at some point, but in here that it should have been fine. But now we're finding out that no, that's really not the case.
In a routine review of the Superfund site released in August, the EPA identified what it calls an issue. Quote, the cleanup level selected for residential yards may not protect children to current CDC acceptable blood lead concentrations. Put simply, lead in the soil under 400 parts per million could still cause dangerous lead poisoning. The Fishers are pushing for more action.
Triage mode is insufficient. Radical, widespread action needs to take place.
If they were to lower, let's just say 200 parts per million, I think there's been some studies done where that could potentially double the lots that need to be addressed.
Steve Zivny runs the Omaha Lead Office. It took over remediation responsibilities from the EPA in 2015. But even with new questions about the lead levels, he says there's not much he can do without an order from the feds.
Unfortunately, my hands are tied at that I can only clean up at those levels, with our agreement with the EPA.
The EPA's recent review shows the agency is supporting the re-examination of protectiveness, and the results will determine, quote, whether additional action should be taken to further reduce the risk in young children at the site.
I'm not holding my breath, and I'm not having kids.
It is all in an insufficient level. It all continues to need to be remediated and needs to be taken action against.
So we know there are different factors that can contribute to lead-tainted soil, especially in older neighborhoods with homes covered in lead-based paint. But this Superfund site goes beyond the lead paint issue. The EPA investigation in the early 2000s traced the majority of the dirt contamination to an old lead plant right along the Missouri River. A lead factory isn't what you'd want on a postcard shot of a city, but it's what sat here in downtown Omaha along the Missouri River for more than 100 years. Environmental activists would call the American Smelting and Refining Company a big, bad polluter. ASARCO's Omaha plant had no shortage of problems.
ASARCO submitted a report to us that showed there was 11 kilograms per day of lead being put into the Missouri River. That's over 8,000 pounds a year. That's 4 tons of lead.
KETV News Watch 7 covered the concern in the mid-90s. Eventually, these furnaces would go cold and the plant would close. But health officials would soon uncover troubling data.
You remember at Indian Chicano, they did your finger?
Thousands of Omaha kids were testing for high levels of lead in their blood. 2,000 of them in the year 2000. You see, ASARCO wasn't just polluting the Missouri River. Its emissions were raining lead down on a huge swath of Omaha. The numbers were so bad the EPA stepped in, declaring the heart of the city, from the river west of 45th Street, from Ames down to L, a Superfund site.
Okay, yeah, we are part of a Superfund site, but we're cleaning it up. Wouldn't you rather bring your children and live in a house, in an area that's cleaned up versus one that isn't cleaned up?
By 2003, more than 13,000 properties were on the national priorities list. Cleanup began in earnest. The feds dug up dirt and hauled it away. Over the years, the number of kids testing high for lead dropped, reaching below 300 a year, starting in 2010. The EPA's work was working.
About 2014, 2015, we had just heard that they were going to begin to pull out.
Steve Zivny runs the Omaha Lead Office. The city convinced the EPA to let it take over the remediation program, and the work has continued.
We've made significant progress in the 3 or 4 years that we have taken this over. We've sampled over 400 properties, and we've cleaned up over 150 properties.
But there are new concerns raised in an EPA report. The remediation efforts aren't holding. A sample of more than 13,000 properties over the last 5 years showed 77% of them where the remedy has been disturbed to some extent. And in Douglas County, kids are still getting sick. 198 of them last year.
Kids shouldn't need to be going through the same problems we were going through in the early 80s or late 90s. Yeah. We are supposed to have had a fund site that could have helped, and it still isn't.
You just met Charles Fisher. He grew up in Council Bluffs, right across the river from the ASARCO plant. And as a child, he had lead poisoning.
Great.
This summer, his wife got sick. She blames their backyard. It didn't test high enough to qualify for cleanup.
At this point in time, it's hard to hold any single entity responsible.
Years ago, the feds did take ASARCO to court. Company paid $200 million in fines. $20 million came from Union Pacific. The railroad giant was responsible for moving lead to the plant, a plant now encased in concrete under Lewis and Clark Landing.
That's the key, that's the linchpin that will unlock the explosion of activity on our riverfront.
That was the city's fix at the time for all the lead that didn't end up in people's backyards. But the plan wasn't without skeptics who wondered if it went far enough to protect future generations.
I want to make sure my great-great-grandchild and your great-great-grandchild is protected.
We ought to hold large entities and the city of Omaha and the community as a whole, the greater Omaha community, to a higher standard.
So based on evolving research, even the EPA now questions whether the remediation levels it selected for yards in Omaha get the ground clean enough. It plans to study that. Now, despite those concerns, the EPA is actively removing properties in Omaha from the national priorities list. Of the 13,000 properties cleaned up, the EPA's deleted about 2,000 so far. Latest batch was about 500. We've asked the EPA if a re-examination of lead cleanup levels will affect the properties it's removed from the priorities list. We're still waiting to hear back. We know the lead problem is bigger than Omaha. The toxic metal is in many of America's old homes, schools, and workplaces. It naturally occurs in our soil. It's in old paint, old pipes, and sometimes the drinking water. The crisis in Flint, Michigan made lead part of the national conversation. Anywhere from 6,000 to 12,000 children were exposed to lead there after that city switched sources for drinking water, causing old lead pipes to corrode. But cities have known about lead problems for decades. Across the country, more than 500,000 U.S. preschoolers have high blood lead levels, high enough to call for medical management. Experts think 37 million apartments or houses contain lead-based paint. So what's the amount of lead exposure considered safe for children? The American Academy of Pediatrics says none. There are some things you can do to protect yourself from lead. One of the biggest is to get your home tested. It can take some time, effort, and money, but it's worth doing. The EPA recommends using a certified lab. You can find one on its website, epa.gov. If you're connected to a community water system and pay your own bill, you should receive an annual water quality report called a CCR, or a Consumer Confidence Report. If you don't have one, call your local water supplier. And if you rent, contact your landlord. If you're on a non-community public water system or you use a private well, you won't get a CCR, so you have to have your water tested once a year. And anytime you notice a change in taste, color, or odor, or if your home was built before 1986, when the government started mandating lead-free pipes, get the water coming out of your faucet tested. Up next, the symptoms of lead poisoning are severe. We'll explore why it's so toxic for people, especially children. A doctor joins us to talk about lead dangers, how the metal affects the body, and what you can do if you or a child in your home get poisoned. You're watching KETV Newswatch 7's Chronicle.